Hey guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. Investing money is a huge task, especially if you don't have a huge amount and want to make the most out of it. We're all well aware of the unpredictable market and the losses that can occur overnight. So let us introduce to you some of the best ways to invest $5,000. Number 8, invest in a Roth IRA.
Roth IRA, this is an individual retirement account called a Roth. It's an account where you pay the taxes before you put the money in the Roth.
So especially for younger folks, if you're in your 30s, a Roth IRA is really the desirable option, especially because you're being taxed on the income right now.
If you have a small amount of $5,000 and don't want to waste any of it by spending it on taxes, then Roth IRA is the best option for you. Investing in a Roth IRA is the safest option as you won't have to pay any taxes on the amount you earn after investing there. A lot of people worry about the tax bracket they would be in when they retire, but if you invest in Roth IRA, you won't have to pay taxes after retirement at all. All the money that you earn during your lifetime will be yours only, as Roth IRA saves you from taxes. Number 7, invest in an index.
Because all they're doing for you is buying that index. I think that the people who buy those index funds on average will get better results.
According to expert advice, if you're aiming to invest your $5,000 in an index, it's best to invest in S&P 500 or Russell 2000. The expert in the video states that investing in mutual funds is the worst option as there are more cons than pros, as trusting someone else to manage your money can be a really bad idea. Moreover, when you retire, 50 to 60% of your income would be wasted on paying taxes. However, if you invest in an index, you would be free from any managing fee as well. Therefore, a huge chunk of your investment won't be lost in paying taxes. So investing in an index is the best option to invest your $5,000. Number 6, invest in individual stocks.
Never look at a headline, never think about stocks anymore, just like you would do if you bought a farm. You just buy the farm and let the...
By investing in individual stocks, investors would have to bear relatively lower risk and lower effort. Individual stock investment can be made with a small amount of money and can benefit the investor with huge returns at the time of retirement. If you want to follow an example to invest in individual stocks, you can follow the footsteps of Warren Buffett and where his journey has led him. By looking at his journey, you can see how he made huge returns with a low rate of investment. Therefore, investing in individual stocks can benefit the investor as you wouldn't need to invest a huge amount to get huge returns. It's quite an easy way to make profit.
So this time I went back, actually to 1942 when I bought my first stock as an illustration.
Number 5, down payment of a home.
You know, I took $5,000 and turned it into $1.6 million in just 4.5 years.
Now you might be wondering that the down payment of a house must be in thousands and $5,000 wouldn't be the right investment for it, but you're wrong. The Federal Housing Administration, or FHA, has now come up with different loan plans to facilitate people with small amounts of investments as well. One of the loan types include first-time home buyer exclusion, which can be suitable for everyone as anyone who buys a home for the first time will qualify as the first-time home buyer. The first-time home buyer loan allows the buyer to make a down payment of 3% as well, which is around $5,000 for a lot of houses. Number 4, rent to own.
Just a month ago, we introduced you to a family who was given the opportunity to test drive a home before they actually bought it.
There are a lot of issues that stop a buyer from buying a house. Sometimes a buyer has a low credit score or high debt issue due to which he or she is unable to make an investment. Rent to own is a good option for someone who wants to make an investment. This option allows the buyer to rent the house without any down payment. The buyer can first rent the apartment without any down payment and then purchase it later on. By making this investment, you firstly enter the house without showing any intention to purchase it. However, with time, you can purchase the house without having to make any down payments. This saves you from investing huge amounts in the beginning and will get you the whole house later on. Number 3, lending.
Alternative financial services, better known as payday lenders and check cashers, are both popular with consumers and a frequent target of journalists and comedians.
Another safe investment for your $5,000 is person-to-person lending. In person-to-person lending, one can invest their money in a company which can lend it to other people. Now, no matter how small your investment is, it can easily help you to get profit just by simply lending it. Your money can be lent to smaller businesses, which allows the investor to receive profits. Smaller businesses need credit, but they don't fulfill the requirements of traditional lending options. Therefore, the lending company aids these small companies to lend money, and in return, the investors receive profits. By investing in P2P lending, you can expect to receive huge profits in return, as it involves risk as well. Number 2, dividends.
Apple now is the highest dividend payer in the world. When you look at just dollars going back to shareholders, Apple is number 1 in dividend payouts.
You can invest your $5,000 in the stock market. Investing in a stock market is a traditional and safe option for people to earn money. This is a safe option for people to invest their money, as receiving dividends is a guaranteed way to earn money. It's also convenient for people to invest their money in the stock market, as you don't need to have a lot of technical knowledge to do so. You just need to have simple knowledge related to the stock market. Moreover, by investing in a stock market, you're making an investment with a low amount of risk and a low amount of money as well. Anyone with an amount as low as $5,000 can invest in the stock market and receive a continuous supply of money in return in the form of dividends. Number 1, fixed deposit.
How fixed income can be used to generate maximum returns, even though, of course, we are in a low interest rate environment.
We're pretty sure that a lot of you might be familiar with the term fixed deposit. The investor can invest $5,000 in the fixed deposit with the aim that they won't use it for the coming few years. A fixed deposit account allows you to earn a higher interest rate than a normal savings account. Therefore, depositing in a fixed deposit is a better option when you're sure that you won't need money for a certain time period. The interest rate is higher when you decide to deposit money for a longer period of time, so make sure to deposit it for as long as possible. So these were the top 8 ways through which you can invest $5,000 easily and receive huge profits in return. This is informative for a lot of people who are unaware of the profit that can be made on an amount as low as $5,000. This brings us to the end of our video. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Well, we'll see you soon, so stay tuned. Until next time, take care and goodbye.